y'all, it's Joe. Well, it's a Sunday evening and I thought I'd get on here and talk a little. This probably won't come out till Monday. You know how it goes. Anyway, y'all, the last video I put out, I made not this past weekend, but the one before, right? Yeah. And we had a horrible storm blow through our area the very next day on Tuesday, the April 10th. And they knew it was bad weather was coming our way, but it's not like, you know, we live down here where we have hurricanes all the time and tropical storms and stuff like that down here on the Gulf. But it was just like, you know, it was a front pushing through. So, you know, you can expect severe thunderstorms, maybe tornadoes, which I have not seen in many years. But anyway, long story short, they knew the bad weather was coming. They even closed the schools, and they've done this so many times before, y'all. And we get like a little thunderstorm for an hour or two, and then the sun's back out. You know, it's like the boy who cried wolf, you know, too many times. I think a lot of us were unprepared. Not that we could have prepared anymore. I guess we could have prepared as far as knowing that we may be without power for a few days, which happened to me. So, yeah. So there was, you know, very extensive damage in my area in Slidell, Louisiana, Slidell and Pearl River, Louisiana. So, excuse me, I need a sip of my coffee real quick. There were trees down everywhere, power lines, you know, with the poles going across the roads. There were trees in houses. There was some flooding going on. The water came up like real fast. You know, around here, we live around a lot of water. And there's a lot of rivers and streams and lakes. And then the Gulf of Mexico is just, you know, hop, skip, and a jump away, really. As the bird flies, the crow flies, as they say. But yeah, it was pretty bad around here. And, but our little community, I just love our St. Tammany Parish that we live in. And, all the people here are very, helpful. They're loving, they're giving, they're a good neighbor. You know what I mean? So they're just good people. So everybody, you know, pulled together, and I've heard of all kinds of people that really suffered damage getting lots of help, which is wonderful. And so anyway, so about 10 o'clock that morning, you know, the storm's blowing through. I took some footage out of my front door, and I should show y'all. I'll put it at the end, I guess. I'll put some clips at the end where you can see, you know, the storm that was blowing through, and our lights went out around 10 a.m.-ish or so. And we expected that to happen, but usually, you know, might be out for an hour or two, or maybe after the storm passes, then an hour, you know, right after the storm. So it's usually not too long that we're out of power if it does happen. But there were some huge gusts of wind that I witnessed myself out my front door and out my back windows. And it almost shook me when I saw it, because it's been a long time since I've seen wind like that before. And I did see it one time at another house we lived at in Slidell. Actually, looking out my front door again. I guess I'm one of those people, if we get a tornado warning, I'm going to look. I'm not going to go shelter down. I'm not going to hunker down. I'm going to go look. Anyway, I did see a tree fall across the street. That was many years ago. The other day or last week, I was expecting to see the big oak trees in my front yard just go whoop, ba-coom, you know. I was expecting them to fall. The wind wasn't blowing to the house, or otherwise I would have been really, really worried. It was blowing sideways. So I wasn't worried that whatever fell was going to fall on me in the front of the house. Yeah, because I'm some kind of expert or something, you know. But anyway, it was scary. I'll put up some pictures of I know I can gather a bunch of pictures off of Facebook and whatnot. And just to show y'all the extensive damage that we have around here, it was pretty bad. I don't mean to make too light of it, but you know, it is what it is. So after a while, that evening, after we realized, well, power's not back on yet, I wonder what's going on. We're trying to reach out into the world because nobody's got a cell signal or internet or anything. I could text some family members, and but not always. Most of the time it was like not for hours and hours. I couldn't even text anybody. So anyway, so we did find out about the extensive damage around us and that the power was not going to be back on for a few days. And so hubby tried to get the generator started. Well, to no prevail. That did not happen. Bless his heart. He is great at a lot of things, but not small engines. So, just couldn't get that darn sucker to start. We actually bought a new one. What was the Hurricane Ida that came through a couple of, maybe 3 years ago now? So 3 years ago, we had Hurricane Ida, and our old generator wouldn't start. So he went out and bought a new one. So now we have 2 generators that don't start. Anyway, so we left town for a few days. We just scooted on over to the Alabama Gulf Shores. We like to go there every now and then. It's like a 3-hour drive, 2.5 to 3 hour drive, and we can just get away for a while and be at the beautiful beaches. We love Mississippi too, but they don't have beautiful beaches. They have a beach, which I don't mind going to, but I never get in the water or anything. I just love to be near it. I don't like to go in it. You know what I mean? But anyway, so we scooted over there for a few days. Maybe I'll insert a few pictures or videos or something of us there. But it was kind of a nice little getaway. But in the meantime, we are talking to our son that lives near us, and he ended up coming over to our house and emptying out our refrigerator and freezers for us because everything was thawing out and it was no bueno. So we are so grateful that he did that, because we could have came back to a big mess. I mean, yeah, we could have came back to a really big mess. We ended up coming back Saturday. So it was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think electricity came on sometime Friday night. So we came back Saturday afternoon. And of course, we were just exhausted and we had to do a lot of cleanup. The yard's a mess, you know, branches and debris all over the yard, you know, requires a lot of cleanup. But we were really blessed that all we lost was food. So anyway, was that a long story short? I don't know. That was a long story long. But I just wanted to let y'all know about that. So yeah, so it's just been a little cray-cray since we got back, because we had a lot of work to catch up on and migraines and, you know, all the fun stuff. So I'm trying to think of where do I start now? So many things to talk about. Let's pick one. I think I did last time I filmed a video. I did a couple of more little short videos of talked about some things. So maybe I'll insert that here and then I'll pick up from there, because I think one of them is hooker versus hooker. So go ahead and watch what I told y'all about last time, and then I'll show you the update. So y'all know Laura with Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, and Jan with an Alaskan Crafter, and they're doing this thing they like to call Hooker versus Hooker. So I will let you go check out their channels to see what it's all about, and they have such fun YouTube lives when they get together, and it's a monthly crochet, not a crochet along. I don't know what you would call it. It's not a crochet along. Anyway, so they have 4 contestants and they're all competing against each other. And so whoever's watching, you know, all of us, we'd like to participate too and do what the challenge is. So the challenge for the month of April is you have to make an amigurumi, and you need to use the colors pink, green, orange, blue, and tan. Pink, green, orange, blue, tan. Yeah, five colors. And so it has to be completed, you know, by the end of April. Of course, no one else is competing, but it's just fun. So I have my colors picked out here. Pink, green, orange, blue, and tan. I got some pretty bright colors this time. The orange and pink are neons, and the green's pretty bright, and the blue's somewhat bright. The brightest one I had. I'm not going to go look for another one. This is just Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And this one is kind of like an oatmeal-y color. If I don't like how this looks, I could get a little darker tan. Yeah, I got 2 other shades of tan in my stash over here, right there. Yeah, so I could use either one of those, but I'm thinking I'm going to use this one. So sitting on Zoom last night. Oh, Chris came in. Hey, Chris, if you're watching. Chris loves crochet. We were talking, you know, we talk about everything on there. And she had mentioned something about, you know, where she's at in Thailand. They're getting ready to celebrate their new year. You know, like the end of what is it called? The zodiac signs or astrological signs or whatever. So they're getting ready to start their new year, and they are also, she said they follow along with Chinese New Year, so it's Year of the Dragon. And so I started thinking, babe, I said, I really want to make a dragon since it's Year of the Dragon. But, so I picked up my yarn from my Hooker versus Hooker. I'm like, this is going to be one really bright, colorful dragon. And I was thinking of the more like the Chinese dragon, you know, that's more kind of skinny and more slender. It almost is snake-like with arms and legs. You know, of course, it's got other things going on, you know, with the ears and the horns or spikes or tendrils or whatever you want to put on it, right? And so this is what I started with last night. This is what it looks like so far. This is my little colorful dragon. And I'm really enjoying the challenge now of trying to create patterns that are no-sew. So this is all done through shaping. You know, it's not, you know, started here, incorporated the nostrils, incorporated these ears. I made the bend in the neck through shaping the stitches, the stitch work. And then I brought it straight down. I'm probably going to get ready to curve it back out and then back up again and then maybe back down with a tail. So that's where I think I'm heading with this. And of course, but I am also going to be adding a lot of things on it. And, you know, like I'm going to put some horns I don't know if I'm going to put anything else up here besides horns. Maybe some kind of mane looking, or maybe some spikes. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure yet. So this is just me starting out, you know, prototype. This is a prototype. And I haven't written anything down. I just did this last night. So that's where we're at with that. These are the arms. I'm not happy about the arms at all. So I might frog these back and try something different. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. It's if I frog these back, then the arms are just going to be an add-on. So they're not going to be, you're going to have to sew them on. It's not going to be a no-sew. But I probably won't ever write this pattern anyway. I'll get to it sometime next year. But anyway, so that's where I'm at with this little silly colorful dragon. I got all the colors except for the tan, which is why I think I'm going to use this, whoops, this color for like the horns. And I don't know what else yet. I don't know, whatever. I need to keep like looking at pictures, trying to envision how I'm going to make something, you know, just find some inspiration and go from there. So that's where I'm at with starting a Chinese dragon. My version. Which is very laughable. Very laughable. But I think I'm going to wub him and he's going to be so cute. Okay. So what do y'all think about my little Chinese dragon? Yes, I know everybody's going to ask me, are you writing that down? I don't know. I don't know if, of course, this is definitely a prototype, so this is just for fun. But I don't know if I will write this down or not, but we'll see. I think I might try to like recreate it in blanket yarn. Who prefers to do plushies now out of blanket yarn and instead of worsted weight? Do you like doing worsted weight amies anymore? It seems like everybody's moving towards the plushie yarns. But anyway, so here we go. He's not done yet, of course. He's still connected. We got our little Chinese dragon. Those are his ears. He's got his little arms, which I'm not too crazy about. But it is no-sew. And so I put his little legs down here that are no-sew. And this one's kind of giddy and up and in the air. His little no-sew legs. And I think I kind of like the 4 claws better than the 3. So I definitely would change that up to the 4. So I put the 4 in the back. I got to finish out his tail here. The rest of him and his tail might go a little, might have a little sway in it or something. And then I need to embellish him because even though I wanted it to be like a simple no-sew, he needs a lot of help. He needs a lot of help. So he's going to get eyes, of course. He's going to get horns. He's going to get some kind of tendrils or some kind of something. He's going to get, you know, the other stuff on his tail. I don't know what else he's going to get, but he needs something. I may or may not address all the things that I would love to put on him for the hooker versus hooker challenge, because I've got myself pattern testing 2 patterns. So I don't know if I'm going to have time to do with him what I really want to do by the end of the month. I can always add on after. So okay, so what I want to talk to you, okay. Do y'all know Angela with the Secret Yarnery? you may have seen other people testing this pattern for her and showing it, like that people have completed it, and I've just been a slacker. I've been a major slacker with this. But she's like, oh, I don't need it till May. Well, that's all you had to tell me to make me procrastinate and wait till the last minute. So this is her, this is the beginning of her shawl pattern that I'm testing for her. So it's really pretty. It's really easy. It's a simple design, but I don't know if you can see the texture on it. I love the texture with the back posting and back loop and back posts where you can get a little texture like that. I love the open little lacy work right here. So it's very, very simple, easy. Y'all will love it. And I'm actually doing this in a I Love This cotton. So that's what this is. So it's going to be pretty heavy, but it's cotton. And I think that's just going to feel luxuriously soft and squishy and warm and cool at the same time because of the cotton. I think it'll be a nice little shawl to wear around. Okay, so that's where I am with that, and that's Angela with My Precious Yarnery. I'll have her link down below. And I am also testing So the other pattern test I'm doing is for someone I found not too long ago. It's been a few months. I don't remember when I first saw Robin's channel, but she's pretty big, and she's if you're into like the plushies and markets and stuff like that, that's what she does. So I really like to watch her because I'm so interested in things like that, like trying to do a market or a I don't know why I keep having to clear my throat. Hold on. Yeah, so if you're into amigurumi and plushies and markets and stuff like that, check her out. I'll have her link down below. So she wrote a pattern for a dragon, and she's already showed it on her channel. So it's in testing now, and I was so excited to be chosen as one of her testers. And I have some parts made already. Nothing is sewn together, but I have parts. I have lots of little parts, and I don't know if you can see, you know how cameras do not pick up sparkle, but it might. This is the Bernat baby blanket sparkle. So yeah, this is the tail. So that's so I have parts made, not all of them yet. And so I have a week to put it together. So we'll get there right quick. So y'all check her out down below if you don't already know her. She's great. Very interesting, all the things she has to say if you're really interested in markets and the love of plushies. So also a couple of weeks ago, I know I posted a video of when I went to the Slidell craft fair, antique/craft fair. Well, another little town near me, Picayune, Mississippi, had their little antique craft fair in their street fair. And I did see some crochet there also. Now I've bought from this vendor before. There was a cute little pineapple hat I bought. She likes to make things out of the thread, like doilies and such. So I got this cutest little fish from her. I absolutely love it. She had a googly eye glued on right here, and I have since popped off that little googly eye, and I'm either going to just leave it plain. Yeah, I'm probably just going to leave it plain, or if I might embroider an eye on it. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of plastic googly eyes, but it did look kind of cute. I'm sure the kids loved it. But, and also I bought her this cutest little butterfly from her, this little pink and white butterfly. Adorable. It's got the little antennas here too. So I thought about maybe starching these and hanging them up on my wall somewhere or something, because I don't want to just throw them in a box, and I don't want to, they're not going to go out there, you know, so I'm just going to, I think I got plenty of little wall space, even if I hang them above the window or something. I just think they're really cute and beautiful. I love supporting other crocheters, all of our people that are, and I'm sure all of you who watch me, because I don't know who else would, that crochet. So, and I got this little cutie, which I was so excited about. Put something behind it so you can see the stitch work there. Can you see what it is? Now you can. It's a how now, brown cow. I love it. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's adorable. Now, you know, I love beautiful, intricate mandalas and different stitches and all that. But when you show me something cute and quirky, that's what grabs my attention really quick. So I love that. Yeah, so I got these little treasures from that craft fair. I'm trying to think. I thought I bought something else. Oh, I just wanted to show. I brought this in here to show y'all real quick. They had this vendor that sold lemonade, and it's called Bayou Billy's. And you can go to bayoubilly.com. Anyway, of course, I had to get the pink one. Do you see that? You know what that says? Pretty in pink. Oh, here's their slogan. Put some South in your mouth. Okay, I'm going to leave that right there. But it was delicious lemonade, I have to tell you. And not only that, he said that they're in all the little festivals and things, street fairs and stuff like that, all up and down the Gulf Coast area, he said. And so once you have this cup, you can take it back and get your, I don't know if it was a $1.99 refill or dollar refills or something like that. Anyway, you know, so yes, it was a little gimmicky and I fell for it, but I couldn't resist the pink. And, you know, Bayou Billy, I mean, he's a handsome man. I like that. And good lemonade, can't go wrong. So I just wanted to remind y'all that I have a giveaway going on right now. I'll link that video down below. Also, it's the 3K giveaway video. So there's still time to get in on that. And I will probably, maybe at the end of this week, I will pick the winner. At the end of this week, or maybe by this weekend, I will pick the winner for that bag of yarn and goodies. So, yeah. So thanks y'all for sticking around for Joe's Web number 113. And be blessed, and I'll see you next time.